Good day, boys and girls. The things I do for you. So today, as you see, I have my USGI poncho on. And I have a nice little Tealight candle. So it's pretty cold today. It's sleeting right now, actually. Let me take this goofy shit off my head. So it's sleeting right now. Had a little snow last night, not much. Not even enough to call it dusting, just a little bit on the vehicles and the leaves and things like that. But it's pretty cool, man. The wind is up. So there's an old trick. Some of you guys may be familiar with it. Some of you may not. But if you have a poncho, trash bag, any kind of cover like this that'll hold in heat, you can sit in an emergency Indian style on the ground or on a stump or whatever you got going on right there and put your poncho on and put this Tealight candle between your legs and generate enough heat to keep you from going hypothermic. In theory, we're going to test that for real right here today, right now. Okay, as you see, I'm sitting Indian style, enjoying my nice pajama pants and my cabin creeper shoes. It's a lazy day for me and the child today, so it's all good. So we're going to take this Tealight. Make sure you don't burn your balls, right? Boom, right there on the candle. So I have my hoodie on or whatever. We're going to light this dude with a big lighter, and then we will cover ourselves up, tuck our arms in. We can put our hood on if we like. Could actually cover ourselves up, pull this over, and get completely underneath it. How you do it's up to you, right? You can do this anywhere, in a vehicle, in a chair, whatever you got going on. So let me get my big ass up here. So what I'm gonna do, ideally in the nature, you're gonna pile up leaf litter, pine or cedar boughs and all this stuff underneath you to insulate you off the ground. So what I'm gonna do, just for testing purposes, is I'm gonna use this chair right here, take the cushion off, boom. And then I'm going to drape this tarp over this chair. I got other things to do, so I'm not going to sit here 20 or 30 minutes. But I have a little digital thermometer. As you can see, that dude says 39. I just brought this from outside, so it's going to drop another degree or two, I'm sure, here over the next few minutes. But I'll bring you back and show you before I start the test what this is. And then we'll come back and check it in, say, 15 or 20 minutes. And we'll see how much heat elevation has occurred underneath this poncho. So we'll see if that's a viable option. All right, so this trick is not a new trick by any means. I mean, this has been used by soldiers and different people for decades, but I see a lot of it in the bushcraft and survival community. And you know, we teach this stuff in our search and rescue classes and our tactical woodland operations for law enforcement, for people that get stuck in the field, maybe in harsher or colder conditions, need a quick, simple way to heat themselves up. It doesn't have to be a Tealight candle. It can be your isobutane stove. It can be, obviously that's going to generate a lot more heat. It can be an alcohol burner. It can be solid fuel tablets. It can be whatever you like as far as your heat source goes underneath this tarp. Tealight candle is just an easy, quick, simple way to do it. So anything you use as far as a cook stove, obviously it's going to be hotter than this Tealight. So once we finish this test and see just how much heat will be generated underneath, I'm going to go ahead and let that Tealight burn until it's completely out, and we'll see how long that Tealight candle will last. So hang tight. Let's get this party started. All right, you guys, I've been inside, man, letting this thermometer get to the bottom. It still says 39. So the Weather Channel app on my phone right here says it's about 36 out here. So apparently it's not, unless this is wrong. But this has always been right, so I think it's just a difference in a 30, 45 minute old weather forecast or a reality. So 39. All right, so check this out. Looking at the time right here, it is 5:10 p.m. See if I can light this dude. There we go. Thermometer 39. So you can see I just threw the thermometer in the chair right there. Nothing crazy going on. I'm not going to stick it right by that candle or nothing. It's just your leg, man. So, let's cover this dude up. 39 degrees. Whoop. There we go. We got our chair covered. Just like we were sitting on the ground, right? Let's see what that candle will do, boys and girls. I'll come back to you in a few minutes. All right, you guys, we're at 5 minutes. So I'm not going to like open this thing all the way. I'm just going to reach my hand up under here and grab this thermometer without letting all the heat out. 40. So we're up 1 degree in about, almost 5 minutes right here. I'm going to check it at 10 again. Put that back. We'll check it at 10. We'll check it at 15. We'll check it at 20. If it hasn't done anything by 20, wasting your fucking time. Stand by. All right, y'all, we're at the 10-minute mark. It's getting dark on me, but it's coming down pretty good. The sleet's coming down pretty good. So, same drill. 10 minutes. I'm going to reach my hand under here. Pull out the thermometer. Read it and wait, baby. 3 degree rise in 10 minutes. Okay, we're going to come back in 10 more. I'm not going to disturb this again. We'll come back in 10 more. All right, y'all, it's been 20 minutes. Let's check this dude out. See what we got. Real quick, pull it out of here. 44, looky there. Let's let her keep going. Getting some good progress here now. Let's go another 10. That'll be a half hour. Surely to God, it won't get no hotter than that. 10 more minutes. All right, y'all, final check right here. We're at 30 minutes, 1/2 hour. Let me back this out a little bit. Let's see what we got in here after 30 minutes. 45. Okay, so it's steady warming up. All right, as y'all can see, man, it's already gotten dark on me. 30 minutes, we have a 6 degree change. So, man, I'm tempted to let it go another 5 or 10 just to see if it goes up any more from there. I would like it to go until it stops climbing. You know what I'm saying? So, let me go another 10, man. We're at 45 right now. Let's go another 10. Let's see what's up. Hang tight. All this sexy shall return. All right, y'all. 40 minutes, dude. Let's see what's going on in here. $44. Okay. So looks like 45 is going to be it. It's probably a degree cooler for me opening and messing with this thing. Sleeting its balls off out here. So what we've got right here is a 6 degree rise in temperature under this poncho in the conditions I have it in here. So it's, 30 whatever degrees, mid 30s, I guess by now. Started at 39, we're up to 45 on the thermometer, so a 6 degree climb. It's a little bit windy, not bad. It's windproof poncho, doesn't matter. So, 6 degree climb right there. Let me get this where you guys can see me, man, because I can't miss all this sexy. Let me get the light angle right. There we go. You're welcome. Anyway, a Tealight, I was just doing some Googling while I'm doing this experiment. A Tealight candle will burn 2 to 3 hours, so we'll call it 3 hours. Let's be generous, let's be nice. 3 hours. So in 2/3 of an hour, we raised 6 degrees. It's probably not going to climb much more than that. And here's why I say that. A wall heater or any like a space heater kind of deal, you can get about 100 square feet per 100 watts. Per 1,000 watts of heating capability. So 750 watts would make 75 square feet. 1,000 watts, 1,000 square feet. 500 watts, 50 square feet. A Tealight candle is rated down there to put off energy at around 160 to 170 watts of energy, heat. So in theory, 15, 16 square feet this could heat. So obviously under this poncho in this chair right here, we're down there around, 5 or 6 square feet probably. But the hood is laying here off to the side, just leaning over. The bottom is not insulated. The back of the chair is open. The poncho is just draping down there. So, probably that's going to be as good as you're going to get. So let's think about this a minute. What's the missing element? The human body. So obviously we're running at 98.6 degrees. In an emergency situation, obviously our body heat will bring the internal temperature of this up beyond 45 degrees because our body temperature is higher than that anyway. So I'm not going to sit out here for 20 or 30 more minutes with my head under this poncho just to do it. So just know that the Tealight candle, when it's mid 30s in these conditions under a poncho, is going to get you about 6 degrees more warmth than the ambient temperature. So it's not the total temperature, because you would have to put your whole human body in there at 98.6 degrees and then throw a Tealight candle in there and go from there. But you're still, I can guarantee you, man, just based on the rating of the candle, the square footage, the whole thing, you're not going to get more than 6 or 7 degrees above what you got going on right there. So, nothing to sneeze at, right? You got 3 hours of additional warmth. Why not? But like I said, in emergency situations, maybe this is an option for you, but in reality, backpackers, hikers, campers, break out your cook stove, dude. Break out your Esbit solid fuel tabs. Break out your alcohol burner. Break out your isobutane stove. Break out whatever you got going on and put this on you. Sit down Indian style and put the heat source in between your legs right here and enjoy. So in a pinch, make it prevent hypothermia. The Tealight candle, they're much better options. That's just a down and dirty cheap way to do it. So I'm going to let this candle run. No, I'm not. I'm going to end this video because everything I've read from the Google machine says that they'll run 2.5, 3 hours. So we'll just call it 3 hours. I'm not going to test this. I've got better things to do for the next 3 hours. But there you go, guys. 6 degrees with a Tealight candle under a poncho. It could save your life. There are better options. Just use what you got in your pack, right? So you could technically do this with a Bic lighter and just sit there and hold your Bic lighter. If you want to hold a Bic lighter for an hour, not a viable option, right? So there you go. Do with that information what you will. God bless y'all. Stay safe. This beauty is going into the cabin to play with a wood stove now. Good evening.